The Whitecaps overcome a 2-0 first leg deficit and beat the Ottawa Fury 3-2 on aggregate here at BC Place in the semi-final of the Amway Canadian Championship. A 3-0 win for the Caps on Wednesday night in front of about 17,000 and change. It'll be Vancouver and Toronto FC in the final battling for the Voyageurs Cup. The Caps defending champions. That series starts June 21st at BMO Field. It'll be back here at BC Place for the finale on June 29th. Let's get into tonight's game though. 3 talking points from this one. We'll start with the Caps Uruguayans. All 3 of them were on the field tonight. Octavio Rivero, he got a beautiful goal, was unlucky not to get more. Nico Mesquita played a very big role tonight, scored the 2-0 goal, drew the penalty on the opening goal, left to a very deserved big ovation. And Cristian Techera with one of his brighter performances of the year. What we've seen out of these guys is if they're on the field together, they all seem to elevate each other's play. Rivero especially seems to really benefit from having those two around him, and Mesquita and Rivero really had some good chemistry early on today. Carl Robinson making a joke that they were following each other around all week, even going in and out of the shower together. That gave the press room a laugh after this one. But there's no question Rivero is playing much better, certainly around goal. We've heard all about his work outside the box, off the ball, his hold-up play, all that sort of stuff. But he's a striker, he's paid to score goals, and those are finally coming for him. So that's a positive sign. Alphonso Davies, let's talk about the kid, of course. 15 years old, started tonight. Carl Robinson went with a very strong lineup, but he kept 3 players in from last week's loss in Ottawa: Paolo Tornaghi, Timmy Parker, and Nico Mesquita. And then he inserted Davies as a starter, as Kekuta Mane hadn't trained this week, and the kid really delivered. Of course, he had his moments where he wasn't passing the ball very well. He's 15 years old, but he really rose to the occasion. Terrific energy, had some excellent attacking plays, skinned his defender late in the first half and almost scored, struck the post, was very unlucky. That would have been a brilliant goal. Then he almost set up Rivero, almost set up Techera, could have easily had a couple of assists tonight. So a bright performance for Davies. Carl Robinson calming things down after the game. He said he was okay. Paul Dalglish, Ottawa's coach, much more effusive in his praise, saying Canadian soccer fans have something to look forward to for many years to come, and certainly the kid is a bright talent, one to watch. Another talking point tonight, Paolo Tornaghi in goal. You have to feel good for the Italian. He's such a nice guy, and he just bides his time waiting behind David Osted, who starts week in and week out. Tornaghi didn't get to play the final last year, even though he helped the Caps in the run-up. It was Osted who got the call from Montreal, and Carl Robinson said tonight he didn't want to do that to Tornaghi 2 years in a row, so he gave him another chance. Played well last week in Ottawa. Certainly the goals weren't on him, and he came through again tonight. 3-0 the final. You wouldn't expect the goalkeeper maybe played a huge role in this one, but he did. A very big, important late first half save off Nigel de Jong. That was a key play, and he helped calm things down late in the second half too. So there we go. For more, province.com, and pick up the paper as well. We still produce those, and we'll talk to you soon, Caps fans.